Hi, boys and girls. Coming to you from my dining room, talking about equivalent fractions. Let's hope this camera stays up the entire time. Okay, equivalent fractions. Let me write this word out for you. Equivalent. Take a look. I know it's backwards. It's equivalent. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent has the same first three letters as equal. So fractions that are equivalent have an equal value, but they're different numbers. So I'm going to show you what I mean. For this activity today, you need a piece of paper. This is just a piece of notebook paper that I tore off and I cut off the raggedy edges. You can get a piece of printer paper, you can piece of whatever. Okay, have your piece of paper. So the first thing you're going to need like something to write with so you can label this. Okay, I have a marker. So take your piece of paper and fold it like a hot dog. You can hold it up and fold the bottom up. You can fold the top down. Do not fold like a hot dog. That's what we don't want. So these don't have to be perfect, but it'll be easier to see if it's more exact. So fold it over, match up the edges, and then crease down, okay? Sometimes it's better if you put it down. You could get your parents or a sibling to help you with this, because I know folding can be challenging, okay? So pause the video if you need to, and make your fold, all right? Now I'm gonna open this back up. Oh, the one thing I probably forgot to mention, this paper is one hole. When it started out, this is our hole. So now I folded it like a hamburger. I'm gonna open it back up and I'm gonna trace my fold line. So trace it with your pencil. All right, so you should have this. Now, this is one hole. What can I call this side? I've broken it into halves. So this is 1/2 and this is 1/2. So I'm gonna label those 1/2, 1/2. So now, here comes our first equivalent fraction. 1 whole is equivalent to 2 halves, okay? 2 halves is equivalent or the same value as 1 whole, okay? All right, now we're gonna fold again. I want you to fold it back the way it was. Back the way it was. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the top and I'm gonna fold it down to the bottom to do another hamburger. So match up your corners and then crease. So you should have a piece that looks like this. If it doesn't look like this, you folded it the wrong way. So pick it back, open it back up to halves. Did it like this and it's long and skinny? Nope. Open it back up. Hamburger. Hamburger. Okay. Open it up. Anybody want to guess what you have now done to your paper? Guess what you have now? Instead of 2 pieces, now you have, let me trace my line to make it more clear. Now how many pieces do you have? Hopefully you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's my denominator? 4. So each of these is 1/4. Let me label it. I'm gonna label it with a different color. This is the first time I've got to use my markers. Yay. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Check it out. So not only can I call this 1/2, I can also call it 2 of these 2/4. So I can say that 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4 because it covers the same space. All right, so there's another equivalent fraction. I can hear Nala digging around in something, so hopefully she doesn't get into anything. How many fourths is 1 whole? Remember, our paper was 1 whole. And any fraction over itself is equivalent to 1. Oh, she has a bag. So 1, 2, 3. Nala! Oh, she's running away with a bag. 4 over 4 is equivalent to 1. Okay, I'm gonna fold this back up again. I'm gonna try and get through this. Fold it back up the way it was. Now, hold it like this so it's long and skinnier. One more time. Okay? Like a hamburger. These are no hot dog folds. These are all hamburger. If I had to guess, I would say her face is probably inside of that canvas bag now. And she's gonna run through here any minute with a bag on her head. Okay. Unfold. What do you predict we're gonna have? Pause the video if you haven't made this fold yet. Do it. And what do you predict? I'll be right back. I gotta go get that bag away from that dog. I will be right back.
Hey! Hey! Are you eating my bag? Okay.
All right, I'm happy to tell you she's not inside of it. She's just chewing on the side of it. Okay. So hopefully you had your paper like this. You made one more fold after 1/4. Now I'm opening it up. I'm gonna trace my fold lines and see what I have. Now, how many pieces do I have? Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So instead of fourths now, what do I have? If there's 8 pieces, I have eighths. Pick a different color. And I'm gonna label each of these like that. And now I'm gonna do these other 4. So how many eighths are equivalent to 1 whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the equivalent fractions that I've found so far are 2 halves, whoops, I messed up. 2 halves is equivalent to 4 fourths is equivalent to 8 eighths. And all of these fractions will equal 1 whole. Now, you might want to talk about less than 1 whole. So you might say, how many fourths is equal to 1/2? Well, a fourth was this. So I can say that 2 fourths is equivalent to 1/2. Or, how many eighths are equivalent to 1/2? 4 of them. So 4 eighths is equivalent to 1/2. All right. So using something like this is a model to show you how fractions can have different denominators but can be the same value. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. See you soon.